Hello, let me just share my screen here really quickly. Fates, Virgins, Valkyrie. The Fates are all weavers, women who work the looms, heddle and treadle and shuttle and numbers innumerable, dancing through their nimble, quick minds. Is it any wonder these solitary ponderers are our model for time? Patterns and fractals and threads like the tangles of wandering lives. Do you know why the huntress is a maiden? She is not the virgin, untouched and inviolate. She is wild like the moon and the herbs that bring both blood and freedom at need. She is the lifeblood of her people. When the last of the stored bounty is gone, she bears their burden, eats the sin. Mothers are multitudes, and none are the same. Kali and Hera, yes, chaos and order, and Caridwen, who sometimes eats her young. Mary is a stranger to them, a wet nurse and a shrew, in tawdry mimicry of their ferocious power. Oh, but the men grabbed Mary long ago, retuning her voice to feed their own fates. Do you know of the Morgan? Raven-winged girls who feast on the battlefield, scavengers and psychopomps. Do you know Valkyrie means eater of the dead? Do you know fairy rings grow above underground corpses? Do you know why there is an Easter bunny? Do you see how the spring becomes the queen of hell now? We have set them up, lonely and looming. We have pushed them down into a royal of skin. Our embrace has broken their bones to crumbs. We have eaten their living flesh and sold their teeth to the streets and the gutters. We have broken our vows beyond gold-threaded mendings or the bandaging caress of their hair. Lustrous cloisters, enamel and ivory, the women of time in the catacombs spinning, their fingers like spindles and hair like the moonlight. They're warping and wefting and weaving out destiny, giving our threads weight, motion, and consequence. We aren't really real until they have entangled us. The goddesses rising always and always, the maiden dame crone, the virgin ghoul succubus, beyond all our bargaining, our great spire of ego. They rise up and shield us from the light of our stars. Maiden, mother, warrior, hag, teacher, lover, breaker, builder, moon, earth, sun, and sky together, women weaving, binding, lifting, goddesses, they rise. And my next one. I used to be a sex worker. When I say I am a poet, and here is a poem of mine, a few will pause, listen to a line or two, ponder a bit, and if I am fortunate, might say how they feel or offer some opinion. When I say I used to be a sex worker, suddenly here they all come, out of the woodwork, the wainscot, the banisters, clanging their accolades and banging their hearts. Oh, what a tragedy. Oh, how your bravery strikes to the souls of us, and a few other parts. Sex sells. Pretty smooth and easy, too. I guess they were right. I knew it, of course. You think splits and spins and thongs and heels were how my dancing found its feet. In fact, they were, but that's not really why I got into it, you know? Sex pays. I used to be a sex worker. Now I'm a poet. I write poetry. Only sometimes about sex work, and even more rarely about sex. I suppose for some, a stack of 20s has the potential for eroticism, but in my experience, not when they're stuffed up your bra, sequined or otherwise, so they won't fall out when you flip. I used to be able to size up wallets through solid suit coats. No psychic trickery, how slick the seams, how smooth the scars, how posh the polish. Teeth say a lot about childhood security. The straighter, the whiter, the better, because those boys don't know the value of $1. I used to be a sex worker, and I'm here to tell you that dancer's not in love with you. That call girl's got your number. You want joy and enjoyment, fun and flirtation and affection if you're good? Then bring your money to the stage. If you want love, you're going to have to get yourself a personality, and the vendors for those don't take cash. You're going to have to find yourself some poetry, son. I'm a poet. I write poetry. I write poetry about sex work sometimes. I write occasional poems about sex. I work hard for no money, no tips or tricks or trades, because poetry is not about what you get. Poetry is like sex, the real, skin to soul kind. Poetry is like a wild girl climbing a pole and flipping untethered to the ground. Poetry is like the way words find their way into our intimate centers, our deep, dark stickiness, our wells of feeling. Poetry and stripping share something in common. They are the opening up, like books unfolding, flipping pages, legs, the uncovering, the turning inside out of ourselves, shake us and see what falls. If you give us something of value to you, gold, gratitude, grace, we will show you some magic for just a little while.
Thank you so much, Vayl.
That stop the share? Okay, good. Thank you.
Those are lovely poems. Very, very poignant.